Welcome aboard. Okay, today we're gonna look ahead. Some brighter days, sunnier days anyways, warmer days. Okay, we're into the cold of winter here, and the only thing I can think of all the time is there's warmer weather ahead to look forward to. And I always try to get things ready, but I'm talking at the camp, there's always little projects going on, and the winter gives me a chance to catch up on. There's things to fix. Like one thing is the mule. That's my main promenading, touring vehicle when I'm there, and I go see the neighbors, and we ratchet jaw. That's the beauty of being able to get around, and is the social life. And in the winter, I find now with Amazon, I find that there's a lot of stuff just available that you wouldn't even know where to get this stuff before. And now on Amazon, what I do, I go to Amazon.ca, Amazon.com, because sometimes stuff is on Amazon.com, you can't find it on Amazon.ca. So you just copy the description on Amazon.com, you bring it back to Amazon.ca, you print, you post it, and then boom, some stuff will come up. It's more expensive, but you gotta check, because sometimes you can get it and there's 15-20% difference just by buying it on Amazon.com, and they sell it to you in Canadian currency. That's for the Canadian people. American people, well, that's a different story. And sometimes I can't find it, but I find it on eBay. That's in general. I find it on eBay, I copy the description, bring it back on Amazon, and then boom, it'll show up. It's just, you gotta get your description right. Okay, so some things that I found, and we'll go, hang on, I'm gonna show you. See this here? Well, I'll show you. See this? That's the belt. Hang on, I'll position. See, it's a belt. Well, this belt is for the mule. Well, I can show myself here. I have a belt on the mule. It was a brand new one, but last year I stopped in the hill and I was looking at some, I think a few deer, and I didn't press on the brake. I was just keeping it in motion, but by driving the clutch, I think I burnt a spot on the belt, and after that you can feel it like it wasn't as smooth as it was before, so I must have burnt a spot on the new belt that I had. So I was looking for another belt, and I found one. Okay, another problem. These are all problems that are waiting to be fixed at the camp. That's why they're in this milk crate. Yeah, I have fuel line problems. So first I bought this. This is Coco Cart fuel line. They call it a fuel line, but I don't really like it. It's black, but I don't know. It's rubbery, plasticky. This one here, the yellow one, is more the stuff I was looking for. It's almost like surgical tubing. So I'm gonna be fixing the fuel line on the mule. I decided to buy, these are all little clips. I don't know if you can tell. They're not probably, I'm gonna try this. There's a whole bunch of different sizes in here. And for the price, I said, I'm gonna try that. I bring it up there, and what I use usually is tie wraps, okay? But now these are gonna be tried this year. Here, this has to do with the fuel lines too. It's a little problem. Hang on, I gotta open this and get one of these knives, eh? These famous knives. My God, talk about over packaging, eh? There's no end to this over packaging. Hang on. Hey, I am looking at this, and I hope my my fuel line's not too big. Anyways, okay. This is a check valve. So you draw gas, and then it prevents it from bleeding back into the tank. It's my mule when it's parked for like overnight or something like that. It's hard starting, eh? And I think this is what the problem is. So this is more or less of a I gotta try it to see, and we'll see. If you don't try it, you'll never know, eh? I tried adjusting the floats, that didn't work, and so this is the next attempt. Now this here, these all little jobs I have to do, eh? So I won't be lonely. It's a oil filter, a little oil filter. That's for the mule too, and needless to say, it's all jobs. When I start to go, well, and I want to go for a ride on the mule, well, I think I had bought some oil, like those motors, like the mule, the motor that's in that is a 450 Kawasaki engine. It's a motorcycle engine, so you gotta put motorcycle oil in it, and it's got a filter. I don't know if motorcycles have a filter, but the mule does anyways. Okay, this is another thing. One of the on the okay, we're talking about the pontoon here. On the pontoon, there's a switch on the side of the motor for the tilt, to raise and to lower the motor. Well, that switch sticks. Well, I found one on Amazon, and boom, it's it's waiting to be put on. It'll happen. Universal boat parts. That's what it says. Boat trim and tilt switch. Trim and tilt switch. That's what that is. So that's it. And the main part, that's what started this milk crate. This here. I think I showed this before. This is the trim and tilt, or tilt and trim motor. This I had, plus the base here, but this part here is the new part from this year, because the other one, the motor was a little bit longer, and it was encased inside another. Anyways, so this is a new part right up to here, and I bought that, I think, on Amazon. Yeah, it's got to be Amazon.com though. I think it was available, and so now, because I've been having trouble with, sometimes it'd jam up, and sometimes it wasn't sure it'd go, then boom, all of a sudden it'd start to go. So, and on an outboard engine, it's always handy to have it that you can depend on it, eh? So, so as winter progresses, I think of different things that I want to get, and I look and I find them, and saying, oh, I look and I find them, and when I find them, I check sometimes .com is better price than .ca. I check to see if it's in Canadian currency or US, and then order it, and then I have it in the milk crate for the camp whenever the camp opens. Usually it opens around, it could open even in May, April, could be, but more beginning of May, yeah. April, I've seen it, April, middle of April, but depends on the year, But right up to now, it's been kind of, the winter's not been sparing us, let's say. So we'll see. We'll see what winter has for us, and how much snow and frost and cold, and then we'll see how soon we can get up there, start working. But this is part of the joys of here and there. Okay, that's it. I hope you find this interesting. If not, well, like I always say, there's better ones to come. If you look behind, it probably not been that good, So the ones coming up will be better. Okay, comments are welcome. We'll see you in the next one.
There's no way that you could come from my loins